Hello, everyone, and we're back. Earlier, I had technical difficulties, so I wasn't able to make my video working. So it seems like if I navigate here and there, it doesn't seem to be changing stuff. So my name is Daryl. I forgot to introduce myself earlier, and I'm a full stack developer. So your average guy can do both front end and back end. I'm also a lead and co-lead of different tech communities here in Cebu. So Cebu City, Philippines is our 11th city, the Green City of the South. That was once known to be like that. The tech communities that I'm involved in, Laravel Cebu. So if you know Laravel, I used to work with Laravel before. And now I've been mostly using React. So that's why my series here of live streaming will be more on React. And tonight we'll be focusing specifically on Gatsby. All right. We have also here JavaScript Civil, which is a a React is friends with JavaScript Civil. So every JavaScript related technologies communities that will be created will be part of React Civil. So in the last episode, I won't talk about myself now. So in our last episode, episode 00, we created, or basically we created a schema and migrated our content model to Sanity. So in that particular session, we were specifically targeting the events section right here, which basically means we migrated the contents from here the contents here into Sanity Studio. And what that like looks, you just kind of just go back to my previous slides and see what that means. All right. Okay. So tonight we'll be adding a search functionality on my site, and my site is created by the way using Gatsby. So what is Gatsby? Gatsby is a modern way to build a web according to their website. It is a React open source framework for creating uh, websites and apps. I happened to use Gatsby like 2 years ago, and we created several websites using it. Tonight will be something different, um, although I didn't get my hands really to hands-on stuff. Tonight I'll be doing the coding live integration with my site. So I have Gatsby, and to my Gatsby, yeah, I mean the Algolia. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, Algolia, by the way, what is Algolia? According to their documentation, Algolia is Algolia provides you with a super duper fast searching. So that is why it's really great for adding if you've been wondering fuzzy auto suggests something like that. For example, if I click here, just like a quick demo. So you have here learn about search service. So we can say whatever it is that I type, the content here changes. Let's try that. Or React or site search. So you can see the results that match this keyword were highlighted where it is. Also, the the list gets dated super really fast. Like say Insta search. And even if I made a typo like that or like this, it's still able to match some keywords with what I potentially um, want it to be. Alright? So yeah, I'm so excited right now to add this uh, thing. So let's try to see. Just a sec. Do something. Stream manager. I'm alive. All right, we're good. Okay, so we're going back here. Oh yeah, and it seems like I need to turn off that talking music. Okay, good. So let's go to my side. My side is here. Code it's made in Gatsby, so I need to get the source code. This was the administration that we migrated to Sandy Studio last session. And so actually let you see what it looks like to be using Sandy Studio. Let's go. So when I click this, when I ran my Sandy Studio localhost, it's gonna be here. And we added this event model, so you can actually see all my data that's in here for my site. It's displayed here. So if I like click update on something in these, you just basically just click on the item and provide a name or the description, whatever it is, or the date. And this, each field of this is what you can specify on. You have to be like stuck with this template. You can actually just do it on your own and specify the fields that. Alright, I think we're good. Okay, so tonight let's do the Algolia thing. Okay, so I'm gonna close a few things here. And since we're gonna be doing it in localhost, I'm gonna need to now prevent with Sandy Studios. So let's start my site in local development mode. So I'm using Yarn here and develop, but actually because specified in JSON, the start script will basically just run npm run develop, which just calls Gatsby develop here. So if I say run develop, I'm gonna run Gatsby develop. And this is how you want to start your development server in your Gatsby site. So it's gonna begin. I'm just gonna wait for a bit. Alright, as you can see now, you can now view your Gatsby starter black. This was taken from the Gatsby JSON, I mean the package JSON. Let's see that package JSON, which is right here. So the name. So if I have changed that, this would also be changing. But the important thing to notice here is that if your Gatsby site or application is now running localhost 8000, which you can view in your site here. So here is my site. Pretty sure you'll be seeing this. So my version, the localhost version of my site, which is currently right now hosted on Netlify, is running now localhost 8000, which we have the source code and we can begin tinkering. So once again, we'll be adding Raspberry. in our Gatsby site, Algolia search. So have here a input box, and basically people can type in, and whatever it is, contents of my website. For example, if I type in React Cebu, then it will show um, a list where they can click, and if they click on that, they will be redirected to that pages, or they will go to that page. So have here some events. So probably they're gonna find some things here instead of traversing everything here, maybe navigating on these pages, then they can just go with on my search box and type whatever it is that they need to. Alright. We don't have anything here. I didn't prepare for this. This is as raw as it gets. And I hope you'll be patient with me as I go through this. Alright. So I have also here a blog section. This is more important, I guess. Like they're finding Laravel stuff and they can search and type Laravel. So we'll just show the Laravel here. So, okay. So it seems like we have no viewers. That's great. I hope that you can still follow if you have like to recap this session. You will learn something. Okay. So instead of just me doing this silently, I decided to, go live and record my learnings, record how I learned stuff, what I did with that. So basically, when I potentially, when I look back at things and how I did it, then I have a reference that I was able to do. So that's it. All right. Without further ado, let's do this. We're now doing coding. So I didn't quite mention earlier. Gatsby. What's great about Gatsby is that it has lots of plugins, like 2,000 plus of plugins, and I'm proud of this. So if you're like want to add other integrations, like bringing your data from Shopify or from WordPress, or add payments from Stripe, or get the products you wanted, or you want to build an e-commerce site based from Stripe products, you can do that. Algolia has created an integration, so Gatsby has a Algolia plugin, which we can use to easily hook up our site with search, content search. So, yep. So let's go below. Okay, so we have so many plugins here. Gatsby sites are fast by design. That is true. You see, like do some lighthouse course, then you'll be able to, you know, mm, get really hot scores compared to like running your site on WordPress. I don't mean like sure you can optimize your site, but in Gatsby it seems like it's power magic. It's able to do that easily, like from the very ground up. It's already there, and you don't have to like tinker it yourself. You have like really huge course. So right, so earlier I was talking about plugins, right? So plugins are packages that extend Gatsby sites, so they can source content from here, transform data and more. So anything you can mention from CMS to e-commerce. As I was saying earlier, Gatsby has a plugin for that. So you can click this, and it's gonna take us to the plugins directory. So or the plugins library as they call it. And now I think we're primarily interested with Algolia. So let's type in here Algolia. So right now we have here a Gatsby plugin Algolia. A Gatsby plugin to push Algolia based on a certain query. And we also have here a Gatsby plugin search. And we have so many plugins here. I remember what we're gonna use. So let's take a few. Let's take a look at the plugins that we have. So this is a community plugin. A community plugin is not maintained by Gatsby at all. It's just maintained by the community itself. We will try to see a Gatsby maintained plugin. So right here, an official plugin means a Gatsby team is maintaining it. Um, your future versions of Gatsby or any bug fixes should be there if needed to. So unlike here Algolia, we have 49.4K downloads here, and says that this plugin is in beta and not version sorted yet. So you have to guys click on view plugins. Algolia is the one creating it, so I guess you should be using this too. Let's take a look at this. This is a community plugin also, and it seems like you can specify a list of queries around your object when you get this. Okay. Here, how about this? It's pretty much the same, I guess. But I'll be using this instead of this one because this seems like a fork version of Algolia plugin. Yes, I'm right. Okay, so I'll be using this one. And let's follow the instructions here. So Gatsby plugin. Okay. You can specify a list of queries to learn how to transform the new array of objects to index. Okay. When your array gets built, it will publish those to Algolia. Here we have an example with some data that might be relevant with a different configuration of Gatsby. So we'll add, let's install Gatsby plugin on Algolia. Coming into our command line here, CLI, and then running run on Gatsby plugin Algolia. Okay. And while that's installing, let's try to add first read the docs. First, add credentials to the env file, which you won't commit. If you track this file track this in your file, especially if the site is open source, you will leak your admin API key, and this would mean that anyone is able to change anything in your Algolia index. So think of an index like a stored collection. So everything, your data resides in an index. You can have also multiple indexes. So it says here that we'll have to create an env production. Activity is okay, it's done. Okay, I'm just gonna close this. Let's go to our source code here. And said here says they say we need to add the env production file, which contains oh yeah, keys and those things. Okay. So also we need to specify this. Okay. Right. Before we do that, let's open up Gatsby config functions and work on this here. In Gatsby config, let's go to the very top because according to this extraction here, we need to add the environment variable we're using. So I think since we are on not on local, I mean on production mode, we need to also specify a the development, I guess we are on development mode. So we can actually copy this and this, save it, corner, and let's do this one. I can create many queries here, like this. So it says here, queries the all site page. If we go to our graph view, and let's try to see if we can see all site page. All right. So the query here is edges node, and object ID, component path, checking. Seems to be working, and it's able to, fetch my blog posts. Okay. I think I just need to find a spreadsheet for the pages. But for now, let's try to make things work for now and do this everything here. So, see here. Same time, let's just do copy and paste here. Side page. The ID should be there because this is working. Component, check name, terminal. Let's try to add this in here so we know what it's a good thing that we tried this because we're going to be using errors that we don't know. Okay. This works, right? Okay. Let's not queries here. Let's queries. Okay, we have here my query, which is pointing to this. It's fetching all my site pages from here. And we think we need to remove this, right? Because this wasn't working when we tried this. Okay, good. We have here a query. We have here a transformer. Basically, it's just maps out the edges to the node. And I think we shouldn't be needing this if we were not using edges here, but instead we're just using node directly. But anyway, let's do that. Let's just stick with it for the meantime. And we need to specify index name. And okay, so at this juncture, I think I really need to, provide the index name, which should be coming from here. So we can say the process. Let me Algolia index name. If you're like new here, what I'm working right now is adding site search to my website here. All the contents of my blog will be searchable. Right now, it doesn't seem to have one. It's able to add this, add mode and dark mode. I was able, in my first episode, I was able to migrate this content to Sanity Studio. So, I mean, Sanity, and using Sanity Studio, I was able to populate data that I need. All right. So yep. So I need to from here do some security stuff in a moment. So if you don't have a Algolia account, you can create a new one by registering already, since like I already have an account and I use my GitHub account. So just basically just click login with GitHub. I have here some data. Basically, just create a new application here and advanced conversion, including rules. They are kind of using units now, which is this is new to me. Um, mhm, mhm. What is a unit? What is a unit? Why is it just like this? A unit, a unit. Hmm. 10, 10K search results. 10K records. Oh, this is so bad. I'm just gonna reuse my projects here. For example, this one. Hmm. Billing. Legacy plan. Uh, the included records is 10,000, and the operations involved in it is 50K. So the new one, we have 20K operations and 10K records. Oh, okay, okay, yeah. Let's just create a new one. So it'll be stack one, and this is free. My site is small. I don't think I'll be needing more than 10K search results. This is pretty small. Hmm. But anyway, for the sake of this demo, I mean, webinar is gonna be using this. So next, and you can like, you know, accept notification. All right. So right here, it says like, start your search configuration. Begin by creating an index to store the data that you want to make searchable. So I'm just saying this is my site data, so I'm gonna call it site data. Mm-hmm. Now I need to add some records to it, but since we'll be using the plugin here, so this will take care of loading everything here via API. So you don't need to like upload your records manually. But since I'm also planning to populate this by adding API key index name, so we have to like populate this one first. How to populate site data. This is my index name, which is created in the very first step. In my add records, I will be using that. So API keys can be found here. So like you have here a API key, which I can copy here. Application ID be copied here. Okay. I'm just going to copy this here from here. Okay. So as you can see, guys, I don't care if you know, like use this API key, but after this stream, I will be revoking this, so you won't be able to access the data. But right now, we don't have any data, so if you want to get my contents now, it's probably garbage anyway. But yeah, you can do it. The free plan, according to Algolia, requires you to display the Algolia logo next to the search results. Okay, since we haven't done that, I will not click this. I did it for now. Okay. Okay. Match fields. What is match fields? Match fields are a string of Rice's main match fields, which is option. I don't know. Graph you. My query. All right. Then here in modules, the experts, we will be adding this. Now, all right, let's go to the very bottom and paste stuff. So the Algolia app ID is here. The Algolia API key is already there as well, and index is there. Queries. Where do we get queries? Here. We have added it. Enable partial updates to true. Match fields is log and modify. I don't know what that means, but sure. By default, all records will be reindexed on every build. To enable only indexing, the new change deleted records include the following options to enable partial updates to true. Okay, this saves large operations since you don't reindex everything on every build. Okay. And also specify match fields per query to check different fields based on the type of objects you are indexing. Match fields. Slug and modify. Okay, let's try. So we think we'll have to rerun this. Okay. And let's try Gatsby build. So we'll try to upload everything in Algolia. Let's try if our Gatsby config is configured properly. Building, I hope this works. Okay, method not allowed with this API key. Okay, so I think the API key that I provided, the search API key is not correct. So I need to provide the admin API key. And while I do that, I'll be switching my screen so that you allow me to, all right, back. Okay, so I have calculated my that env file. So this Algolia key should be now working. Let's try again the experiment. We have right. Okay. Okay. Oops. What do we have here? We have an error. We generated the following pages will be pre-cached on post-build nullable. Cannot return null for non-nullable site page that component less than um, I think there was a let's try this again. I mean, like, why did I move this Gatsby plugin off on the down below? Because I remember before, like, this needs to be last. But I don't know, I'm not sure right now. I mean, anymore if it should be needing to be there. I mean, last. Let's try once again. I don't know. It's error. I'm so sure what this means. It says here that. Um, what did I do? It seems to be working. Sorry, what's that gibberish? Hello to all my viewers who are not here. Hello, I hope you're watching. It's funny to see me. I'm live, but it's too quiet. I have 2 viewers. It's not that bad, right? You have 2 viewers. I hope they're watching. Please say hi. But anyway, yeah, this is an error. Cannot return null site page component. Let's try to read it once again. Let's try to look at the errors in Gatsby. 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 This is for Apollo. Something wrong with our, GraphQL, most likely. And let's try to see these issues on the. So we have a demo here, we have a post here, we have some dimensions. The servers doesn't have the outer field in the return. Should not. Should could date for data not null. Okay, so somewhere the return is returning null, which it shouldn't. And something's wrong. Yeah, we are not running development. So review query here is resolve this error. Let's try to see. I have the index name, which is early. So try the. I mean, this is get copy now. So not. So it didn't really work. Interesting. A little help. So the component. Start the development start browser again. And let's try this one, the component. Yes, like the error as the site page component field return null. That component one. So now the component two, three. So it's like everything here is as a component. Component. Oh, you guys, I manually expected everything. Component. Hold it. Component. Component. Let me say something. Let's try to see. We don't have knowledge. Error. Let's inspect. My query. My queries. Let's try to inspect queries. Let's go to log queries. So we can do that. So log queries. So queries. And let's try to build. Build. Right. Let's resize this so we have like a state screen. Queries. Alright. So I don't have query. Yeah, this is my queries. Query yeah. Building static pages, one index random root, and the opener is not working. Let's try to look at some issues. Probably people in the plugin on GitHub. So let's look at the issues. Error without details. What is this error? Building and post build not finished. This is worse. Since we specify the ID should be right. What was our error again? Not return for non-nullable. So section. Okay, non-nullable. Should have tried to explore the issues there. Not finish in post build. I think instead of using this outside page, since we're working with the blog, so let's work with the blog instead. Like, instead of using marker, this should be the blog query. Can we actually have that query on our Gatsby node? which we have here. 8 blog posts. Okay, we have here the query. Okay. So the query, you can just copy and paste this. Okay. Queries. Okay, so blog query. Blog query should be blog query. Alright. Just node. That's true. Never thought this would be on my side we got development one. So we have access to our GraphQL here, which I will be needing to use. So still building. Alright, localhost 8000. Here we go. Yep, it works. So yeah. And I think you just need to find something unique. I have no idea. Really. Seems like a welcome to me. I don't know that. In the film. I just know excerpt. Oh, no. This is great. This is great, yeah. So we can use this. Let's say. And we have fields. So divided categories. And what else do we have? Excerpt. I think we need excerpt. Excerpt. Right. Or maybe the description. The description. Oh. Okay. 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 Oh, HTML. So HTML. Okay. This is our query, our basic query. Should be looking. This seems to be formatted. This is working. Just that it's not allowed. Oh, yeah. It should be working. Okay, let's try to run Gatsby build once again and see if we can get it to work. It's building, production build. Oops, cannot read property of edges. And defined? Really? Seriously? Oh, data. The data will be all marked down remote, so this should be. Let's try once again. Hello? think we're good. Okay. Okay, it worked. It worked. It works, so no errors. Queries to index, and it's true. So let's go to Algolia and let's try to refresh this. See if we have records added. Ooh, not bad. Why? Why? Why is there no record? Oh my god, why? 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 I don't understand. I will be viewing my... Let's try it once again. Weirdo. Let's make this too fast. And match fields, we might need this. New writing Gatsby development. Building production. Transfer. Should be working, right? One queries to index. Executing query. On post build. 17 seconds. Oh. Oh, why? It says no record again. Oh no. No record. Why? Load env. So log. I don't know why this is not working. According to the docs, the index will be synchronized and provided index name on Algolia on the builds tab in Gatsby. This is not done earlier to prevent you going over quota while developing. So I run here Gatsby build to, trigger this build. but it seems like it doesn't seem to work. Why? This is a mystery for me. Okay, this is done. I'm feeling busy right now. And we still have 0 records. Nothing, like literally nothing. Ooh. Where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? Is this basically the same? Yeah. Index name. Index name. Says that env Gatsby build production. env production. Let's make sure that we have this properly configured so the console on this. And say API key. And we're just gonna Where is this one? Oh, okay. We can put it down here. Okay. So build that. Interesting. Okay. So our app ID is correct. Our index name is correct. Our query is also correct. I'm sorry, I just burped. No, like, why? Algolia, 1 queries to index. Query, executing query. Post build, an error returned. Did we specify object ID for the object ID? Yes, we did. Maybe I got it incorrect. Okay, I got it incorrect. So it should be capitalized. My bad. Let's try this one more time. Okay. Kawaii, kawaii. Oh, we have a new thing happening here. So earlier, we don't see this. Executing query, GraphQL resulted in 59 records, splitting in 1 jobs, moving copied index to main index. Earlier, we don't have that. As you can see here, wait a second. Here, oh, there's an error. Okay, I'm gonna need to go back. Here. One query is to index query and then outpost build and nothing happens. Right now, this is like a good sign, right? So we have here results are the fifth and then records. It's putting in one jobs and copy to main index. All right, I think that should do that. Now just enable this to true so that when I run build once again or develop, in that case, I will be consuming my operations. No problem. Okay, let's refresh this. All right, here we are. We have now the data. Row marked body. We have the object ID. And what error that we encountered was the object ID. Object ID. Let's help the other people here. I saw there was an issue without details. Made the same mistake. I used object ID instead of object ID. It should be make sure to notice the case. It's case sensitive. Right. So since we have that, we are able to, for our observation as well. I think we are helpful enough to the people here. And now, now let's go back. Since we need to add Insta search. We have Algolia and Insta search. We don't have Insta search here. All right, but anyway, let's create it on our own. Okay, so can label this. Okay. Queries. I will be needing transformer if I just, go to nodes directly and do this. So it will be automatically be using mode. I don't need the settings here. All right, I don't need the match fields also here. I can remove that. And overrides the main index name, which is optional. Well, I can put it here. And hopefully we can just move down here and make things work. All right, so let's make sure that everything is working still before I commit this file. Seems to be working. All right. I can't alto here. This is so weird. Oh, oops. My God, there's some error. Look at that. Look at that. Cannot find query node. Let's go to our GraphQL edges nodes. It says here nodes. Okay. So I guess I need to put that back in. Queries, edges nodes. Put the transformer back. We'll be needing this match fields, so just put it back and settings here. I don't need to do this. Just that. And try it once again. Let's see it works. Mm. All right, it worked. So enable partial updates to true. This doesn't seem to work. Since your result than 59 queries, moving habits meanings. I don't know. But anyway, I think that's good enough. So from here, I can say, want to work here, create a new branch. Algolia search. Feature. Algolia search. Master. Add everything here. So we need to, create an get ignore file so that these two files here won't be added. Why don't I have a get ignore file? Ooh, okay, I do have it already. So that env, all right, it's here. So it's also need to add passwords. Anything that starts with that env should not be committed. All right. Also have the studio here. I will be committing that for a while because it's not related here. GitRH Studio. All right. Added everything here. This is the integration. Folio. Adding Algolia plugin to upload data to Algolia servers. Git push the origin feature on Algolia search. All right, we have one. Okay, now on the Gatsby side, we need to last night adding Algolia to Gatsby. All right, so we have this documentation. We have a Gatsby blank. We have configuring Algolia. We specified this already, the AMD file. We required the config and actually created a new file for Algolia queries. So this is the page query for all markdowns. Okay. Edges node parameter feels like excerpt from left. Page to Algolia. Created a function which takes the node and other properties and basically. Oh, okay. This looks good. Let's try this. Let's do this. So what it did here is actually created a utils file here. So now we have utils, and Algolia queries, and added escape string regex. Okay. Do we install this? Yes, we need to install it. So we are in escape string. So just copy this, everything there. Okay, so we have here escape page path. Okay, all markdown remark. And just from left. Okay, okay. And here in the Gatsby config, you just have to solve Gatsby plugin Algolia, plugin Algolia app ID should be the admin key, and our queries should be coming from source details Algolia queries instead of coming from here. Ooh. Right? Okay. Since I'll be using a new one, I guess to have to add more than body here. Okay. From my other title categories, we have excerpt here, which fields as log. Okay. So my indexes here, I need to clear this up. Clear. Inside of clear, so that since the structure will be, destructured like the fragment or the title, the tags will be like a flat object using this page Algolia function. Then page query. All right. Adding that, so we need to clear this off everything and run the build again, so that we have a more flat data. Because I'm a little bit noisy, right? I need to turn this down a bit. Okay, should work. Ooh, it resulted to an error. Oh, well, let's try to see if it's really here. Ooh, see? There's nothing here. Because I think this isn't working. To run Gatsby develop here, so we can run this GraphQL query. Once again, let's wait for that to happen. This is so small, right? All right. All right, let's run. All right, so we have nothing. Like literally nothing. Like nothing. Why do I have escape? So that's why we don't have anything. If I remove this filter, Let's see, okay. Maybe not that one. We have everything. What do we need? I guess. My query earlier in Gatsby config, I sorted it with field links when I doesn't need to be like that. Because I'm just, querying the indexes. So from here to here, just need to update this with this one so that it will work. I don't know what's the use of escape, escape, escape string. What's this? Escape string regex. Maybe content. Ah, I see. I see. So the thing here is that this guide is using the starter template or the starter block, and the content is in the content, and I think it's flat. Yep. In my case here, I just put it here in a blog folder, but the Gatsby starter blog actually has this blog everything in the content, and we can verify that here. Oh, I'm wrong. So the structure is the same. But why is that the escape doesn't seem to work? Let's try to do GraphQL. Let's use a filter here. Filter, filter. All right. And what is it again? The filter that they're using is regex. File absolute URL. Absolute URL. Oh, sorry. Absolute path. So it's a regex of escape string regex content. Because this is the page path. And pretty sure it's still there. That's interesting. Filter. Escape string regex. For now, let's skip this part. Let's resolve this issue so that we can proceed. Yes, yes. We have from here and here we have the data that we need. Oops, still not there. Really? Seriously? Like, seriously? Okay, let's build this. I don't think I built it. Anyway, so this should be working. It should be working. The data according to the documentation here appears to index resulted in 3 records and splitting in 1 jobs. Resulted in 59 records and splitting in 1 jobs. Copy to main index and Should be working. Should be here. Ooh, two. I see. So my index here name is pages. Oh, this is so bad of me. It's my data. I'm sorry. Too bad of noticing stuff. Someone log in with my Stripe account. It says here that. Anyway. Okay, we're here. We have the object ID. The query is the data is now much flat. That's right then. That's right then. How to do here so we don't forget everything. In switch Algolia in using using previous set escape string regex, so we can visit this again and see strong. It doesn't work on our set. We have there to do, so we can go back there if we need to. Yeah, so studio. Can call this like the better JSON structure for our content. So kind of like shit. All right, so we have there, and the next guide that we need to follow is the we need to add the user interface. So now that there's data in the index, it's time to build our user interface for searching. It will display a magnifying glass icon that, when clicked, expands in a form field. Search results will appear in a pop over below the input field and as the user types. So the guide will be using the following frameworks: React Instant Search, Algolia Search, style components, styled icons, and so it asks you to install this. I don't want to follow everything here, and I guess I just need the React Instant Search, Algolia Search, or maybe I need style components. No, I'm not gonna use that for now. So I'm just gonna need to use this. Okay. So, yep. So since we're not using style components, I don't need to have to add it in Gatsby config. Okay. So our search box, we'll have to create a component for our search box. So here, source components, create search box, create a search folder, and in my search folder we have a search box. I don't need to follow this. I'm using my my convention here to capitalize the component's name. So yep. So I guess I can just copy this. All right. And we don't have style icon, so we can ignore this. And search icon. So the search icon can be removed. That's okay. So we have the search box. The component consists of an HTML form containing an input field and a magnifying glass icon. Most of the work is done by connect search box function exposes the current search string, current refinement, and a function for changing coded refinement. Okay. Now we also have to add a search result. So we have to add search result. And let's import this. All right. Connect state results. We have here a component hit count, which displays using a hit count. We also have here a highlight. Okay, so created a highlight component. However, I think this is using style components, which I didn't install. So search hits index and horizontally and the hits component. Okay, the highlight I will machine results. Highlights. Okay, I don't think. It's part of the React Star Search DOM, so I didn't need to worry about it. Okay, so now we need to hook up the two components to each other to perform the search. Okay, so the creating an index file here. Yes, and just copy and paste stuff here. And oops. Okay, let's go through this everything. So we're using Algolia search, which we have. Create ref and every sub from React, which we have. We're using style components, which we don't have. So just gonna comment this out. Style search box, which we don't have. Okay, that's why. This is like the reason why you're using style components. Should I edit? Maybe let's add it here for now to make our lives easier. Okay, not bad. It's not that bad. It's not the end of the world. You can just strip this down to make things working. Okay, you know, if you config here, and it's edit, and we have here index.js, and we have the search box, we have the search results. Now we need to add this. Okay, which we have right now. Everything is in here. We have the style components, so we don't need to remove that. Also, we need to, create this use click outside um, hooks. This is a hook, is it? Yeah, I think this is a hook. Okay, but anyway, I'll just hit it in a file that says use click outside. It's like it's a convention in React. If you use, starts with use, it's a React hook. That is, if not mistaken. Okay. And finally, we have to in index.js. It looks for styles. So let's try to move that in the here. So search box. Search box. .js. Here, and this index should be styled, then search box. Alright. This also needs to be styled search result. Search result, which we don't have, and after creating, we should create. So Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Last but not the least is that we need also the search root. Okay. Search root.js, which we need to update here as well. Still search root, and we just need to update this as well. Okay, we have everything ready, I guess. And now says here that this is that needs to be placed somewhere in your project's layout. If you start Gatsby, yeah, capability. Okay. Sure, sure. So we're gonna be try to use the template. The layout template, and let's include it here. So I need to import the search from import search from components search, right? Or maybe let's make this bigger. No, just just for now. Just make it like that. And header link. We have a header. We have a menu. We have a toggle, and we can actually add search here, I guess, which specifies the indices where we need to look up. And the search indices is actually defined just above. So we can go above and say that the search indices, the name should be Algolia, and the title should be, it should be pages. Let's try. We can actually rerun Gatsby develop from here, see how it goes. Sort errors as we encounter them. Okay, so we encountered one. Oops, what's happening? Okay, let's try this again. Let's be developed. Bubble plugin install components is not installed, which we need. So let's try if we really need this. Gatsby plugin install components. Oh, I see. So we need this too. Okay, we are at earlier we didn't specify Gatsby. I mean style components, I guess. All right, let's try this again. Gatsby develop. Seems to be working. I'm excited. Oops. The search box is not there. Installed. Search styled. The search box is not there. Search box. So in here, looks for a search box. I see. So this should be big. Alright. Okay, let's try this again. Oops. Search result. Why didn't we just search with a dash? So search. Okay, this is the last one. That is the reason because we're not following the documentation. Like, although we're copy and pasting stuff that we created, you know, and so need to. All right, just wait a minute. Oops. Now, okay. Not create style component for components, and I don't know what is this. HTML.js. I think I have HTML.js. No. This is interesting. Cannot create style component for undefined, which is maybe did we get the instruction right? So we added Gatsby style components, which is here. And we can verify that the changes that we have is here. Yeah, this is the only changes that we have as of the moment. And our search box, let's see. I think I didn't install the style icons, right? That's some error there. Some opens. We don't have that. Still, we don't have that. Okay, so it's not that one. This is interesting. Create style component for endpoint. Um, CR docs and debugging HTML builds. This is too long. Let's try this again. And here, I think we still have an error. So let's consult GitHub. Cannot create style components. Okay, what error? Oh, let's review our imports for the the style components. So just make sure everything is working properly. So we have here styles, search box from oh no, shouldn't be from here. Search box should be outside, right? It's just reason why it's not there. And the search result should be outside too. Click on this and it should be this. Of course. Oops, the search root is not here. I mean, there's no content. Search root, search. Style search box, style search result. Style search root is empty. And I don't know why. Don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard it's dry. Keep that right. Okay. Relative 0. Let's try once again. And I hope that it works. So we can see it in our UI. To do, don't fail me, please. Please don't fail me. Oops, 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 oops. I just have one error. Okay, I didn't terminate it. Okay, I'm pretty close there. Getting there. Getting there. Interesting. All right. It's successfully run. See your site. Okay, so doesn't show up. Should be somewhere here, right? Oops. Oops. Div. It's in the header. This is our search result. Let's move it another place. Layout. And go to the render function. Let's move it here. Why not? Oops. I don't think I'm seeing anything. Surprise. Maybe with 100%. I don't know. Why doesn't it show up? I hear the input box. Maybe I screwed this up because I didn't the what you call this, the file icon that they specify in the guide. Then let's see. So we have this here. Let's color white. Let's color white. We don't have anything. Maybe color white. Perfect. See, we have some border. Solid red. Oh, okay. This is my input. Oh, okay, so it's pretty small. Okay. And it shrinks and it's so React. Does it have React? JSX. Nothing, like nothing seriously. In my blog, let's try to see in my indices here. I have title for friends, so should be able to search friends. But my hits doesn't show anything. Yeah, it's nothing. Like it's nothing. Is this? Although it shows up, but there's no search result. No, the one. There's no hits, but if we go here and search for friends, we have hits here, and we have 21 hits. Besides that, same thing, 81 hits. And here, it seems like we don't have anything. The search result is not working. And I don't know why. Let's see. So our hit count is using search results, number of hits, hit count. So we have like hits index, hits count, hits component divided by. Why is it not working? It looks like it's here, but it says like empty. And I was just copy and pasting stuff. Oh no. We have the search box. We're just going to specify here a text like search here, so that we have some quick somewhere here. Oh no. Oh no. What did we click now? Order 1px solid red. Okay. Okay, I can click now. Okay. Oh no. Need to fix this as well. Doesn't seem to work. Okay. Okay. As you can see. Alright. Since my request is failing. And the API key is undefined, as well as the application ID is undefined. So I see what's happening here. Okay. Okay, so you need to present Algolia app ID here and Algolia search key, which we don't have. So I'm gonna do some security stuff because and I'll get back to you. Okay. Okay. And I'll show you. So let's do some. That I added those keys. So you can see right now I have added it, and Gatsby Algolia app ID and Gatsby Algolia search key. Okay, so I'll be able to close this one, make a proof point that we have to restart the Gatsby development server to make sure that it's picked up once again. All right. Gatsby, are you okay? Okay, let's try this again. Okay, where's my search here? Can I click you, please? All right. So let's say React. Oh my God, this is it. Like, it's here. It's here. Now the search results are here, although they are there. They're there. Okay. It looks worse in dark mode. So just need to, these are season problems with it. And I can't commit this ambitious life, even though I like it. And so what we have here is that we have the search, results coming in, and you have a count here. And although like this is kind of incorrect because the path is incorrect, right? Says here that it's when you see at the bottom, I don't know. If I just open in a new tab, it should be like can be found because the right path for this should be in the block. So we need to make like that. So that's working now, right? So I need to change that. And where's that is in the search result, not in the style components, of course. It should be in here. And it's in here. So it's like it should be in the block, right? And it should be right. Yes. Okay. And let me click here for it. And it's not working because we have a double slash here. Need to put in one. So we need to provide that just like that. And once again, if I go to the index and search here, which you can find, click this, and we have everything working, which is pretty great. Oops. This is from the archive, so I need to know as well that that is coming from the archive. So I need some work there. But in this tonight's episode, I guess I was able to bring it everything there, and I'll just continue doing it in my free time, none of this streaming time, and I guess we're good here. So does anyone have any questions? Of course, no questions because I was watching. But anyway, that I'm able to do this, and thank you so much for your time, and I hope this streaming is helpful to everyone who is able to see this or will be viewing this in the future. Once again, my name is Doril, and we're able now to add a Algolia search in our Gatsby site, which is what I'm planning to do so many times, long before. So, yep, and I think I'll be stopping my streaming now. So thank you guys, thank you so much, and see you in my next streaming, which is same time, but it should be on Friday. Okay, cheers.